Hello everybody, I'm the Trybox Gamer. We're back with Kingdom Hearts. This is a normal run. Today we're going to be heading off to Monstro. They're going to be talking about green trinities, and if you paid attention, you notice that there's a couple green trinities throughout some of the worlds, but we'll cover that later. Typically, I go left when I go to Monstro. When I was a kid, once I went right, it kind of messed with me because I'm used to Atlantica being to the right, so when Monstro was to the right, it was like, huh, that's different. I don't really like it being on the right. Granted, I think it was only that one time I tried, and after that, never again. So I don't know if they changed it with the new version, but I don't want to risk it. It's such a weird thing to get worked over if you think about it. Like, why do I have an issue with it being on the right? I think officially it is supposed to be going towards the right, because I remember seeing artwork having it depict, or not artwork, but, you know, strategy guides showing the worlds, and Monstro was to the right path rather than the left. Now, Monstro might be a little confusing at first, just giving everybody that heads up, but once you know where to go, it's not too difficult to traverse. Man, when I first played, I was lost for hours. I didn't know where the hell to go. Plus, at the time, I recall being kind of under level, so dealing with a Heartless was a nightmare. We made it through Agrabah pretty easily, so Monstro shouldn't be a problem if you're around the level, I'd say, around level 25 or above should be easy. I know you can beat the game at level 40, like, minimum level I could think of. People say, like, you could beat the game on this difficulty at level 40, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Especially since we're already halfway there. To be honest, I do level out to 100, only because, to me, I feel like I need to do that before I beat the game. It's like some sort of completionist part of me that says, hey, no, before I start the final, I need to max out my character so I can fuck up the final boss. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, there's one secret boss that's kind of problematic. Well, two. But the thing is, one of them doesn't have this cheese method to deal with, so yeah. If you know who I'm talking about, I think you agree with my statement on that. You know, I know the sequels weren't really planned for much, but okay, so damn, I can't really talk about it because it spoils the game. So that's gonna have to wait a long ass time until I get to that game. Dream drop distance is all I'm gonna say. Again, if people play the games, you know what point I'm trying to make. It's just, if you're new to this, you're not gonna know. So I want to keep it semi-spoiler free. there is one detail I want to share later. I don't think it spoils much. It's just something to think about.
Hey, Sora! Are you okay?
What are you guys doing? Where are we anyway? Whoa!
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale Monstro just swallowed us. And for today's weather, expect showers. Oh, heavy showers.
Hey! Who's there? It's me! Oh, it's just Pinocchio. Pinocchio?
Pinocchio? Pinocchio, where are you going? Pinocchio! Come on, everybody, after him, quick!
I kind of wonder how Pinocchio got here. I mean, that's not the fact that I wanted to point out. The fact that I wanted to point out, it's in a different cutscene, but it's similar to the first one we've seen. And like I said, it might have a small spoiler. It's just, I don't think it's too big to ruin anything.
There, Pinocchio?
With this, we can get out of here, Father.
Really? With this big block, you think so?
It's true. So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness!
Yeah, looks like it.
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father. When we got separated, I traveled all over looking for him. Thank goodness we're together again. So, you seem to know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence. Well, we've all had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio!
Alright, a couple of episodes back, when we first found Pinocchio, he had this mindset with, why wait, just take something. And Jiminy says, who told you that? And remember, I said I had a theory on who I think did it, but I waited until we got here, so I could share it with the evidence that's provided. I think it's Riku. I think it was Riku. Which, honestly, I wouldn't peg him as that kind of character, but he's going towards the dark side. And while I don't think it's impossible for Pinocchio just to wander off by seeing somebody, here's a scene that kind of makes me think
What are
Riku's
you
responsible.
doing? Come on, let's go back.
You know, Geppetto's awfully worried about you.
Pinocchio, stop fooling around. This is no time for games.
But Sora, I thought you liked games. Or are you too cool to play them now that you have the Keyblade?
Riku? What are you doing here?
Just playing with Pinocchio.
You know what I mean. What about Kairi? Did you find her?
Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, come on!
Alright, so, like I said, this is just a theory. But why I think it's Riku that gave him that mindset from, what, episode 7? When we were back in Traverse Town, is one, he knows him by name. Which I know, that doesn't sound much, but if you think about it, how do you know somebody's name? You're gonna have to introduce yourself to them. So at one point, they talk to each other. If you think about it, Riku had the perfect opportunity to talk to Pinocchio during our return trip to Traverse Town, which is where we see both of them for the first time. So it's not hard to imagine that they ran into each other. And if you think about it, Riku's attitude, it's kind of changing as the game progresses, so him having the mindset on taking what he wants doesn't seem too far-fetched. I mean, I think that's all the evidence I have on it. You're gonna know why later, but that's my theory. So, I think I'm just gonna put a pin in this now, so I could give directions on where to go. The first place we want to go is through here to Chamber 2. Now, once we're here, you want to go all the way across the room. I believe the next chamber will be Chamber 3. If I recall, I think the chamber we want to run into is Chamber 4. And if you're wondering, they don't go in order, so it's not going to be like, oh, we go to chamber 3, the next one's going to be 4. No, it's going to take us back to 2, then 5, and I think maybe 6, but I think 6 is a different chamber altogether. Like, I think chamber 6 has, like, a white trinity, which will be unlocked later, so no point in getting it now. And of course, I'm going to be trying to pick up the treasure chest along the way. Chamber 3 is going to be a little weird, because the next area that we're going to need to go to would be right back in Chamber 2, which is going to be to the entryway to our left, right here. But I'm also going to try to get the chest here, so if you fall off, you're going to have to go back and redo the damn thing. Because currently, our basic jump can't reach to this platform. That barrel, however, can be used to help us get it to the ledge. So you want to keep at least one of them, you know, not broken. So, in the chance that you do accidentally break the barrel and you can't get up, there's only really one entrance that you get through. It takes you back to Chamber 1. Just follow the same route that we did before. And the enemies here do kind of dogpile on you, so be careful for that. I think currently there's a couple places that we can't go on our first run. So we're going to have to wait until maybe a second, like, return to this area. I remember in the first playthrough, I missed one Trinity. And I only got it because I came back for the white Trinity. And I got it, like, the only reason why I found the blue Trinity here was because I got lost and I ended up in, like, the 5th chamber. And I found it's like, oh, there's a blue one here. Whoops. I didn't mean to forget about you. To be fair, I think I also forgot about, like, one chest in Atlantica. So, first run wasn't too great with the memory. And we want to keep that barrel intact for another reason. We need to get up here. Base jump can't reach it. High jump can reach it, but high jump's like halfway through this level, I would think. And I'm going to try to see if I can make it across. I was not expecting to actually make it across. Hopefully I could actually get it up. Hopefully we could actually grab it, though. We'll put you right here. And, crap. Okay, let me try knocking it just a bit. Because you can hit it a couple times without it breaking. Oh, wait, I don't need to break it. There we go. I probably should just move it. That'd be a lot easier. God damn it. Right here. And there is another platform that we currently can't get to. It's right across from us, like, over there. I think high jump could get us there, maybe. But you want to come back here. Now, this is Chamber 2 again. And simply, you just want to go through the entrance that you see to our right. That, I believe, is going to take us to Chamber 5. I mean, to be honest, I find that a little weird, but we're in the belly of a whale. I don't think normal is going to be an option here. Oh, and hey, here's the barrel spiders I was talking about. So we have one barrel that past me for some reason decided to destroy. Well, it's a good thing that we can manage to jump. You just need a good run, and then there you go. Same with this one, though this one's a little more... I messed up. Alright. Again, I don't have to do this, but I want the chest. Also, if you leave the room, barrels do come back, so don't worry about destroying a barrel. But I'm going to put you on the bottom, just in case. I don't know why I attacked it. Maybe I thought it was a Heartless? Look, if the barrel was a Heartless, it would have already shown itself. It wouldn't have waited that long. As you can see, the jumps are manageable. It's just just in case you manage to fall, it's good to have like a safety net. Then these guys are gonna spawn. I know they're not a threat, but there's a chance of getting a bright shard for them. Then for Chamber 5, I'm pretty sure we just go straight. We don't have to worry too much about taking any additional paths. Yeah, it's just a straight shot for this one. Whoops. I do think the next room that we go into might be a little... I'm not going to say difficult, but it might be a little tricky. Especially if you fall. That actually, maybe the next room isn't the room I'm thinking of. I think it's actually a pretty easy room, but we'll see. After I kill these guys. Oh, hey, bright shard. There we go. Chamber 6. This is where we can find the White Trinity. But we don't have it now, so we might as well ignore it. If you're wondering on what direction you need to go towards the top. I think this takes us back to Chamber 2. But we don't need to go back to Chamber 2. The next area we need to go, I believe it's Chamber 5? Again? But there's a lot of barrel spiders here. Then, like I said, they are very weak to fire. So, if you're having trouble, just cast fire on them. I mean, at this point, they die in, what, 3 hits? If you want to save your magic, then just go for a combo. There we go. I learned last time, that one's not a spider. But I don't think we could get much of the items up top here. Mainly because high jump would help us get to the other areas. We can grab this one, though. Torn page. That's another one. I think after... I think it's after Neverland I decided to go and do them. So, that'll be for a while. Yeah, I don't think I could make the jump. I mean, that was a bad attempt. I just didn't press the button on time. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait on this one. Just giving everybody the heads up that if you were to beat Neverland, you do get the glide ability, which would let you glide, so these jumps wouldn't be an issue. So if you're having trouble even after you get, like, high jump, then glide will probably be what you want. I forgot how many times I tried this. Right, down here is the White Trinity, I believe. There's chests that we could grab, but honestly, might as well just pick them up at the White Trinity. You know, when we get it. So I believe this is where I said it could be a little tricky. Because there's a lot of enemies. And I don't think I think these barrels just... crap. It's easy to fall off is what I'm trying to get at. And I just destroyed my means of getting back up. So... whoops. On the bright side, the next room to us, that's where we need to go. And before you ask, yes, of course, there's items here, but we can't get them now. I kind of don't want to grab them just yet, because, you know, we're here.
Why do you still care about that boy? He has all but deserted you for the Keyblade and his new companions, after all.
I don't care about him. I was just messing with him a little.
Oh, really? Of course you were. Beware the darkness in your heart. The heartless prey upon it.
Mind your own business.
Riku! What's the matter with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora. You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days. Do you even want to save Kairi?
I do.
Alright, so we're gonna be facing a... I guess this would be considered a mini-boss? Maybe? I know it's the final boss of the area, but it's like the first phase, if that makes sense. I don't know. But regardless, we're gonna have to beat some sort of Heartless. I think it's called Parasite Cage. Very fitting.
You up for this?
No problem. Let's do it.
Okay, at this point, any summons I use is mainly for fan service, because I don't think Simba's gonna do much. Might be taking off a bit of HP, but nothing major. So, at this point, this is just showing off. Zora's all like, Riku, look at all these new friends I made. Have you made friends with a lion? That didn't do jack shit. I don't think it did jack shit. Well, that's why we have Genie. Alright. Genie actually does some damage, so that'll be good. But then again, this part of the boss is pretty easy. He can't hit you where you're standing currently. So if you need to back off, this is a good place to back off too. Other than that, you could easily parry him. And he doesn't have that much health, so you don't have to worry too much about it. He also doesn't have that many attacks. Most of them are very... Well, I was about to say they're easy to parry. But, yeah. You don't have to worry too much about him because this is all he does for the fight. It's nothing too crazy. Easily manageable. And if you do get hurt, like I said, just plop yourself right over here. You'll be fine. Now, when he does that, I'm not sure what he's doing, because I don't think he heals himself when he does that. But it does leave him vulnerable. And I said he's easy to parry, right? I just suck at parrying. Everybody gets a little HP from me. I remember saying that I missed guard in some of the other videos, and yet here I am with guard, not using guard. Nice. Funny. I could almost hear level 1 me screaming at myself. After this fight, Goofy learns Cheer, which increases your summon time, so equip him with that, and to continue, just jump down the hole.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio! Please, give me back my son!
Sorry, old man. I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
He's no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
He is unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but maybe he can help someone who's lost theirs.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kairi?
What do you care about her?
Alright, so high jump is going to be unlocked by opening this chest. Which I think this is the only shared ability that is gained like that. That's kind of weird, but there's a green trinity on top of this boat. Now, if you try to use the platforms that unlocked after the whole water level went down, it might seem a little difficult, but there's a way that you could actually get to it without going for the platforms. In fact, as a kid, I thought you need to glide just to get to this, but nope, you just need to get on the side of the rails? Is that what you call this? Whatever. As you can see, easily done. And now we can get the rest of the chests that are in this area. At this point, I know that I say that once you seal the world, there's no Heartless, so you can freely explore. Monstro is one of the worlds that don't have a keyhole. I mean, makes sense. He's not a world. He's a giant well. But right now is when I would go and start getting all the chests I couldn't before. And if there are any chests that I can't get, like if I really do need the ability to glide to get them, then I'll wait until I have it. I guess a proper place to do it would be when you get the White Trinity, because at that point you would have all the abilities that you need to traverse the level. And there's a summon gem over here, but there's also another blue Trinity. The summon gem's going to be on the top of the... It's going to be where Pinocchio was in the first cutscene. Oh, treasure magnet would be good. I think Goofy's the only one that has it. Oh well. It's only a couple bucks. Here we go. I'm not sure if we turn it into the fairy godmother at the end of the video. But maybe we do, maybe we don't. I don't remember. I think we just end it after this video, to be honest. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to go and get the chest I couldn't get. Granted, you could do this when you get all the abilities to Trevor. Honestly, I prefer doing it now because after a certain point, the Heartless do get a lot stronger, and I like to deal with that now compared to later. Plus, you know, any opportunity to level up a bit is also welcomed. Let's see, from here we can go to the third chamber, which now we have the high jump. We don't have to worry about, you know, not making it to the ledge. It's just that one area, I don't think we can make it with, you know, high jump alone. I think we might need glide, but we could give it a try. If not, we do need to go back to the 5th chamber to get the blue Trinity and to get a treasure chest. A couple of them, actually, before moving on. Okay, let's see. We get up here. Yeah, I think we're gonna need glide for this one. If I'm correct, this is where the White Trinity should be, but like I said, we don't have that yet. It does give us a little shortcut to get where I want to go, though. That might actually be a little debatable. I'm not sure if it is that fast, because I have to deal with these guys. I don't think there's any treasure chest down here. I thought there was. Maybe I'm thinking of a different area. Oh well. Let's see. From here, I think we can make the jump between the two platforms that we tried to get earlier on. I mean, a well-timed attack in the air could get you a bit of distance. Granted, if anything pops up, that might mess me up too. And since there's, like, a decent amount of enemies spawning, that might be the case. Because a lot of these, you know, barrels are heartless. Then there's these guys that like to spawn. Alright. Okay, let's see. Up here we go. There we go. Alright, good. We made it. Again, if making these jumps is a little difficult for you, like I said, Neverland, once you beat it, you get glide. Should make it a lot easier for you. Ah, to be honest, let's see, from here, where can we go? I know the entrance in front of us takes us to, like, the first chamber. A part of me is wondering if I should just keep going, because, you know, technically, I do have to come back here later. I don't know. That we can't access, even though I'm pretty sure this takes us to the third chamber if we were able to. Alright, now I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna double check that I didn't leave anything untouched, because I am kind of second guessing myself at this point. Monstro has always been a world I get a little lost in. And right now I'm trying to think of what treasure chest I'm missing. So let's see, I know there's a blue trinity. That's gonna be in chamber 5. I believe there's a couple chests that we missed also in chamber 5. I guess I could have used the other entrance to get there, but I guess I wasn't thinking too much on it. Alright, let's see. Chamber 2, easy enough. Go through you.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Alright, you're dealt with. I'll take you. Chamber 5. As a kid, the search ghosts, they kind of horrified me. I think their color scheme also changed too. I think they were more of a darker color. Maybe a purple. Something along those lines. Like, darker than this. I could be wrong. It's been a while. But I know that their color scheme definitely changed. And, you know, to be fair, they did kind of creep me out. And now it's not, you know, they don't creep me out. In fact, it's kind of hard to imagine that I was afraid of them. Then again, I am now more into horror compared to when I was a kid, so yeah. I didn't like the scary genre at all. Ah, damn it, I knew I could have went through the 6th chamber. We were there too. I mean, we're here now. No point going, really. That's the thing, too, is that this part has a lot of waves of Heartless. And it's annoying. I just want to open 2 chests and do the blue trinity. Can you piss off for 5 seconds? I feel also if I start jumping, it's going to spawn more. That was my thought process as a kid. Just don't jump and none of them spawn. Specifically, you know, the magic ones. Alright. So let's see. We got the blue trinity. There's 2 chests down here. I think there's a couple more chests up there. So we'll get those. Deal with more Heartless, because, you know, swarms of Heartless are going to be everywhere. We don't need you anymore. But you could give me an ether, thank you. And looking up here, I probably should have dealt with this first. I probably should have. But on the bright side, you know, they're easily dispatchable, I guess. Oh, great. My controller's acting up. Can you please? Thank you. At first it was just a drifting issue. Now it seems like a couple of the buttons are starting to lag. I have no idea why. And to be honest, at the time, it went away. It's a little disconcerting when the problem just goes away. It's like, what fixed it? Did I charge you enough? No? Then what? And this is why I said I think that as long as I don't jump, the Heartless won't spawn, because as you can see, they're spawning. You know, speaking of which, Kingdom Hearts 2, best improvement, I think. Because if I recall correctly, you could just walk up to a chest and press triangle and be on your merry way. None of this game. You have to wait until you're out of combat. Which is why I'm actually fighting these guys, so I can actually get to the damn chest, but yeah. You know, I could be wrong on the whole Kingdom Hearts 2 thing I just said. It's been a while. I remember that was something you could do. Am I wrong? Second guessing myself now. And I just have to deal with you two. Then we could go and you know, fight the boss, finish the episode, call it a day. God, it'd be kind of funny if these guys end up like, imagine out of nowhere they end up killing me. Just like, wow, they were really angry. Chamber 3. I don't want to go to Chamber 3. Chamber 6. I don't want to go to Chamber 6. Fine, we'll go to Chamber 3. Alright, so that's where this leads. Duly noted. I don't think we're ever going to use that. Alright, so we just go to the boss. It's going to be the same boss that we fought already. Just a little more aggressive. Will be the proper words for it. The new place where we fight him, it's going to be a little somewhat dangerous because there's going to be areas where you can't walk on. You'll see in a few minutes. So you're going to have to be cautious on where you're stepping. If I were you, I would probably equip yourself with some potions, a couple ethers maybe. Mega potion if you have it. Oh, these guys. So this is a rare truffle. Now, they're harmless, but they really like being in the air. We're not going to be able to get them the amount of times they want us to. And if I were to pick a place to do it, I would go to Neverland because you can fly. If you hit them 100 times, you get a certain rank. I don't know what it's called on top of my head. It's a little extra thing you do. It doesn't really do much. I think it might be a trophy. I don't recall, but it's literally something extra you could do. And here's a boss fight coming up.
Hey, let Pinocchio go, Riku.
A puppet that's lost its heart to the heartless. Maybe it holds the key to helping Kairi. How about it, Sora? Let's join forces to save her. We can do it together. What? You'd rather fight me? Over a puppet that has no heart?
Heart or no heart, at least he still has a conscience.
Conscience?
You might not hear it, but right now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side.
Then you leave me no choice.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Jiminy, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I guess I'm okay.
Huh?
You know, if we're going with my theory that Riku was the one that gave, like, Pinocchio the bad advice, maybe Riku was the one that brought him here. I mean, now he has some control of the dark portals. It could be done, like, right after Agrabah. Huh. Anyway, this boss has a little more health, and it's also a little more aggressive. This time around, there is very little safety nets for you to, you know, stay still in. Like, if it's swinging, yes, you could back off, but that one frontal swing that it did, it could reach pretty far. And there's also another move that he has that, okay, I don't know if we're going to see it. We're kicking his ass pretty fast, but he's going to try to spray you with some acid, which does lingering damage. So try to avoid that as much as you can. I really think we might get through this fight without him doing it. So, okay, if he starts to suck up some of the stomach acid, that's a sign that he's going to spray you with it. To avoid this easily, you want to roll under him, to the other side of him. Oh, this is it. So, just like this. That's an easy way to dodge it. I remember that killing me a lot as a kid. To be honest, my advice is to just keep attacking him to have an easier time. Because there's going to be times like... Okay, so... If I didn't jump at the right time, that would have got me. So the timing of that could be a little iffy. It's also one of those attacks that kinda also tracks you if you're not far away enough. Because you saw how his head moved towards you. So if you're mid-air trying to dodge it, it could screw you over.
Riku! Riku, where are you?
So, Kyrie's like a lifeless puppet now?
Precisely.
And her heart was...
Taken by the Heartless, no doubt.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest heart. We call them the Princesses of Heart. Gather them together, and a door will open to the heart of all worlds. Within lies untold wisdom. There you will surely find a way to recover Kyrie's heart. Now, I'll grant you a marvelous gift. The power to control the Heartless.
Soon, Kyrie. Soon.
So with that, we are out of Monstro. He sneezes us out. That will land us in Agrabah, but we could go anywhere from that point. So at this point, we should have all 7 magic, and at that, we could go to Merlin for a new Keyblade. It's kind of the end of the video right now, so that's going to be put on hold. And also, there's going to be a new cup unlock, but like I said, that's also going to be put on hold. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Take care. And remember to like and subscribe.